Hey, follow up to the Saline Sonogram appointment. She said everything looks good. My uterus looks good. I do have two fibroids, but we determined that back in April. She said the biggest one was 3 centimeters, which is about the size of an organic plum. So anyway, but the good news is that neither one of those fibroids are in the uterine cavity, so that's not an issue. She told me that if and when I do get pregnant, that they would likely shrink or go away. So that's good. Anyway, my eye is twitching again, so that's why I'm kind of like pausing. I hate that feeling. Um, so now I was asking questions about like the financial aspect of IVF, and from what I understand, one cycle would be $15,000, and that's like $10,000 plus $5,000 worth of medicine. I want you to see this eye twitch. I don't know. Okay, whatever. The second that I pull the camera away is when it starts doing it. Anyway, gosh. So, yeah, the financial aspect of all this stuff, it just seems like it's too much. First off, it's obviously an exorbitant amount of money, for sure. But from what Dr. Copeland and Patty, the financial lady, told me, that people with diminished ovarian reserve like me have a low number of antral follicles, which today they discovered I have 7 this month. Last month it was 8, or last time it was 8, and then the last time before that it was 9. So she told me that the number doesn't decrease, that it could fluctuate back and forth, but I guess in my last 3 times it looks like the numbers have only decreased. So obviously time is ticking, and we need to act pretty quickly here because we still don't know like why I have not been able to get pregnant. She said that there are people who take 10 years to get pregnant, and it finally just takes them 10 years and they do it on their own. But because of my diminished ovarian reserve, like we don't have 10 years to do this, and in 10 years I will be 44, so that won't work. So we pretty much have to do it now. But anyway, so she said that if I were to do one cycle, it might not work. But that's with anybody. Um, and Patty was just talking about how we might want to look into like the 3 cycle package, which is that you pay the $25,000 for 3 cycles, and if you get pregnant on the first cycle, then great, you get pregnant, but you still have paid $25,000 for it, versus if you just do one cycle for $15,000 and then just hope it works, then you can get pregnant, and if it doesn't work, then you just lost $15,000. But with the 3 cycle package, I mean, this is just from what I remember, from what I understand, so it might not be 100% accurate, but this is in general from what I understand, and I'm a pretty intelligent person, or at least I think I am. The 3 cycle package thing is that you pay $25,000. If it doesn't work the first time, you have a second and a third retrieval, and that could work. But I don't know, it just seems like a lot. We have an appointment next Wednesday to discuss the injections and the nurse consultation and the schedule and all that stuff and the financials with my husband, so we'll be there. But Dr. Copeland said that if we continue on this schedule, that we would be starting the birth control pills once I get my period, which would probably be around September 12th. That's what the period tracker says. And then doing the injections for, I think it's like 2 weeks, maybe more, I don't know. And then she said that we would have the retrieval early October, and that we would find out if I was pregnant by Halloween. That's what she says as of right now. I mean, it would be great to think that, hey, we could probably be pregnant by Halloween, but I just have like that little thing in the back of my head saying like, that's a lot of money. And on top of that, like, my husband and I just had that conversation last night about the LuLaRoe thing. Like, you have to put up a lot of money up front to pay for your inventory and get that. So I haven't done that yet. But I mean, we were discussing like, do we have the money to do this? Obviously baby comes over LuLaRoe for sure. But if LuLaRoe can get me more money back, then we could pay for the IVF. But I don't know. That's just what I'm going through right now. I'm just like kind of overwhelmed. I don't feel as crampy anymore from the thing today, so I'm just gonna go to work and talk to my husband, and that's it. Well, that's it from me for now. I'm just feeling kind of overwhelmed. I'm sure you all can understand, but anyway, have a good day. Bye.